You know, but it's like, man, like when you really sit back and you really look, man, it's like you can tell how you'll change people's thoughts about you, man. Like I'm telling you, like my homie, I got a couple of homies, man, who just know I'm a legit person and they know that, I'm just not with the fuck shit. And it just you'll see, man, how they'll acknowledge your perseverance, but it's like they can't join in with you. You know what I mean? So it's not you really are alone. One thing for sure I didn't do, like when another part of my story is I thought like when they were the whole eyes things, right? Because I was talking reckless, bro. When I'm going to the gas station in Baltimore and I'm seeing dudes with grills in their mouth stare at me the same way women are staring at me, that makes me feel uncomfortable. And I'm going to talk to you whether you got a grill or not, and see what that does, right? That creates hostile moments. And so out of this situation, I started seeing that heavy gang activity, right? Not gang stalking. I'm talking about niggas flagged up, niggas stacking up. You know what I mean? Niggas out here flagging. And I thought that I had pissed off a nigga in passing who may have been a crip or something like that. And that's when I see these niggas outside my house. And I see my neighbors. And that's when I got some guns. And what I'm bringing this up to say is not once did I call anybody for help. I had homies that I just wasn't fucking with because I thought they were on the side of the, you know what I mean? I didn't know what side they were on, but I still didn't call them. So, it's not like niggas, they can say, I'm not trying to toot my horns, but I'm definitely a champion out here, bro. Like, I live in Baltimore City. I may not live in the heart of the stupid shit, which I would I wouldn't choose to live there anyway. So it's not like I would live there. I wouldn't, it would never be a choice for me to live in the ghetto. But where I live at, because of my, situation and stuff like that, it's like on the cusp. But you still, you know what I mean? But it's Baltimore. So I'm out here, you know, every day, bro, by myself. And I've been that way since I moved. But you're really by yourself when you find out that you can't, that your friends are in on the shit, you know what I mean? So I was out here by myself, for, you know what I mean, just meaning like I'm out here by myself, but I could call my homeboy if I really needed. I could call my cousin, you know what I mean? But when I got into this situation, I just felt like I couldn't call nobody, and I didn't. Honest to God, I didn't call no homies. I didn't call my cousin, and I'm not calling. I got cousins who are just crazy with the straps. I called my cousin to get a gun. I did call my cousin to get a gun, but I didn't call him to help me. You know what I mean? Like I called him to get a gun, and then he was trying to be bogus with it, so I went and got my own. You know what I mean? Now I can tell back that he, you know what I mean? Like he'd call and tell me, he'd tell me before, like, yo, I got them things, and it's like when I need that thing, he wasn't trying to help me with it. So it was like that was a setup. I could tell he was phony too. So I just went and got my own things. You know what I mean? There was nothing stopping shit. I just spent a couple $100 and went and got my own things. But I'm just saying, like, I thought it was the Crip thing, and like that. They try to bring distractions around you so you'll be centered on this lower, like vibration. I don't really get into all this shit, but they'll send it to so they can have you in a lower mind state. So you can be a childish mind state. I was running around here with my guns, ready to shoot anything moving because I thought that it was a gang war out here against me, and that was a deception. So while I'm so focused on that stupid shit, I'm not really elevating my mind to realize that what on a greater scale. That's why that whole gangster shit don't work with me no more. I don't entertain it. I actually make these niggas move now, as you can see in my videos. You understand? Because before it was kind of like you don't know what's going on. You got the whole world against you. I didn't know that other people were going through this, right? They make it seem like you're the only one. They make it seem like you did some fucked up shit in your life to deserve this, and they make it seem like the whole state of Maryland knows what you did. And I mean, you got to add logic and context to that, guys. Come on now. The whole state of Maryland or the whole state of Colorado or New York or Pennsylvania. I mean, come on now. The whole state, come on now. And if the whole state does, it means what? They're connected, right? So they tell them themselves by default. If you really look at it, them coming together to harass us just solidifies that they're connected, and we're not. Because if we were connected, we would have known about the repercussions of fucking with the Matrix. You know what I mean? Like they know. That's why they stay in line, because they'll be treated like us, except for they are of the Matrix, so they'll be treated worse. They're like traitors to the Matrix, so they may die. They could kill them. You know what I mean? So that's why they do. They kill their own. If you guys hear them speaking up and start talking about shit and truthers disappearing, well, truthers disappeared because they came upon the truth. They were of the Matrix, and because you don't have that protection of the Most High, you can be taken out of here. Like, guys, the reason why we are alive right now is because of the Most High. It's not because they're doing some government psyop. They get rid of people. They bring you to a lab. They kidnap you. I mean, come on. They got kids in cages. You don't think they could falsify information on us to have us in a cage somewhere and torment us? You think we just so special? We are, but I'm just saying on our own account, without the Most High. Do you really think we're just so special that we're just out here untouchable? Like, niggas is just not fucking with us. Like, bro, they hide 9/11, bro. They killed mad niggas in 9/11. They killed mad people with coronavirus. You know what I mean? So it's safe to say they can't touch us like they touching their own. And I mean, you can only look at how they're touching your own and look at how they're responding to you and say, all right, these niggas, they're afraid of us. There's something about us, and we know what it is, but I just have to, you want to be generally speaking here. There's something about us that these niggas are scared of, or it's some covering or someone they're afraid of is why they don't touch us. We must belong to someone or something, which is causing them to not touch us, because they touch each other. They kill each other. Baltimore has a crime page, right? Murder Inc. Baltimore. Go in there and look at how many niggas is dying a day. Bro, it's like 3, 4, 5 niggas. If they're not dying, they're getting shot a day in Baltimore, son. And we're halfway through the year. And COVID-19 and Maryland was shut down and niggas was still getting shot every day. Understand? So it just goes to show you, man, they know who's selling the drugs. They know who's selling coke. They know who prostitute. They know everything. They know who the big time drug dealer. So it makes you question, Pablo, what's the deal? It makes you question every drug dealer that you hear about who got caught. It must have been them not wanting to go with the deal. It's them bucking up against the Matrix. Because I don't see the Matrix going against their own if they're profiting money. I mean, come on now, we know the CIA made the drug. You know, you tell me that the CIA can hear my thoughts, but they can't tell when Pablo's flying in cocaine? You mean tell me they can hear my thoughts when I'm about to leave my house, but they don't know when the drug dealer about to go raid? You know what I mean? They didn't know that the store's going to be looted. They didn't know Target was going to be, you know what I mean? Like, we have to use discernment, guys. They know everything before it happens because they're planning it. Like the thoughts in your head. Don't think every thought is yours. 90% of the thoughts in your head are not yours. And let me tell you something, guys. They want to make you believe that the thought is yours, and then when you hear the banging or you hear the noise attributed to the thought, you're like, how did they read my mind? They didn't. It's a trick of Satan. They gave you the thought and they banged. It's synchronizing. It's false synchronization. They're trying to make you think that they read your mind, but it was never your thought to begin with. And I know that because I know that they don't have, they can't, the shit that they think I would never say. So I already know, but you'll go on social media and they'll be talking about some shit that they think you said in your mind, and it just shows you they just are connected with Satan. I'm telling you, they be saying all types of shit in my mind, and it don't matter none to me because they're all demons, and I don't want to have a relationship with any of you. So you're not. It's not like I'm ostracized. You're not separating me from the world. I choose to say I don't fuck with you guys. I don't want anything to do with any of these things. And you can't trust these women because you don't know if they're fucking demons and they're shape-shifting and they're lizards. And I ain't trying to be backstroking no bitch and then this hoe turn into a demon while I'm, you know what I mean? I'm in here, you know, and this girl turned into, you know what I mean? She out here morphing. I'm thinking this bitch, you know what I mean? I'm keeping this joint here too. I'm thinking I'm hitting the shorty right, and she in here metamorphing into a, remember that, the book with the metamorphians they showed you guys, bro. Remember that book when we was growing up? Where I don't know, it was a Harry Potter book. I don't know. What was that, bro? It was a hot book, bro. Everybody read that book in school, so we all kind of around the same age. I'm 29. We're all in the same age group. The books where he showed on the cover the hologram where the boy was changing to a bird. Remember them books where the nigga would change into like a bird or a wolf, and it was showing the cover? I read those books. I like those books. I read Harry Potter when I was growing up. I like that shit. I didn't like the witchcraft. I just like the mystery. You know, I'm not a nerd, but I am a nerd. You know what I mean? But I like those type of books because I like the mystery behind it. I'm like, this motherfucker's out here doing what? How, nigga? How? Do tell, nigga. Do tell. It's like, but when I'm dead ass, like those books was trying to, like, you know, they were metamorphing, bro, and they're telling you, bro, these motherfuckers be out here shifting. into animals and all types of shit, bro. But like, yo, I'm just telling you guys, yo, just keeping it real. That's that's how they were operating, bro. I was just out here confused, man. But I'm gonna stop before I get too crazy. I already said some crazy stuff, and you know what I mean. I know that the Most High, we're supposed to be changing. I feel like I'm changing. I feel like I'm not there yet, of course. I don't think we'll ever be perfect until the Most High come back. But I'm telling you guys, like, there's a lot of things and places and people that I used to concern myself with that I haven't in 5 years, and so I can say that I'm growing. And one thing I'm gonna end on this note. You know how you notice how like the NPCs, they're always talking about growth and growing, but they're always doing the same shit, right? They're always banging. They're always being ignorant. They're always showing their allegiance to Satan, but they're always talking about growth. They're always talking about achieve. You guys are not achieving anything. You're not growing for me. You're doing the same evil shit. How can you grow and be ignorant? There's no growth in ignorance. Shalom.